Oh, yeah, mega power. It's clear. We're coming slowly. We're gonna come in slowly like a mega power. We're gonna go 1, 2, 3. That wasn't even on cue.
I think it's our TV's delayed.
No, that's delayed for sure, but the clap was not on cue.
Okay.
1, 2. There you go. I don't even know. It doesn't even matter because you don't edit it no more.
No.
You don't need to synchronize the sounds. We just clap to start.
Yeah.
Your kid likes it, but he doesn't watch the show. I think he watches the other
In
one.
my head now, every time before we start, I like imagine some songs playing for us, like a theme song.
We should have one for the show. We don't for this show.
Do we get copyright issues if we like just pick a song?
If we pick a song, it has to be something that's like an instrumental, a remake, publicly domained song that's been free to use. I that's how I get it with some stuff. I use some like remixed instrumentals, and then they don't care sometimes.
We'll find a guy to make us a remix of something.
Intense, where you at? Make us drop us a beat.
I heard we don't even need him anymore. We can just use Apple Music.
AI?
No.
DJ AI?
Is that what it is?
AI music.
No, Apple Music now. I think you know how Spotify...
No, there's free songs. There's free songs you can use.
Spotify fades into music.
Yeah.
Apple Music now mixes this next song automatically for you. It mixes it in. Yeah, if you guys were telling me that, so.
I don't know what he's talking about. I just pretend. Something about mixing songs. Are you trying to say like as a DJ or do you mean just like
it's like a DJ.
Oh, I'm not talking about Intense. Is not even a DJ no more. He's a music producer. I'm talking about someone who produces music. We're gonna talk about New York. Hey, I want to have a really weird fact about myself because this kumble's here. This blanket, for those who don't know what a kumble means. I have like a weird thing. It could be like so hot outside. I always need a kumble when I'm like sitting there watching TV and shit. Is that weird?
No, I sleep with a blanket.
No, sleeping's different, but like I just mean like. If I'm watching TV sitting on the couch, I feel like I need a blanket, like I don't know if it's like a comfort thing, some psychology behind it or something.
Well, I think after being with you in Newark.
We were in New York, New Jersey, and New York.
Yeah, you definitely are weird. So I don't think it's a science thing or a comfort thing. I just think it's...
You met morning Justin, pre-coffee, pre-food, fighting with a kiosk.
This guy. Fingering a kiosk like it has feeling.
But you thought like there's a camera, so whoever's watching it, fuck you. Then you thought you were like, hey, we're not, you can't do that at the airport. And I was like, fuck this airport.
Yeah, and you looked right into the camera of the bag check place, right? You're just like, I don't give a fuck. Fuck these guys.
Fuck these guys.
What are they gonna do?
They know that I said fuck them. That's what happened.
And I'm distressed because I'm like, yo, man, I got a turban and beard. I'm still trying to get back home from Newark.
If anything, they want us to go home. If anything, they like get the hell out of our country.
I think that was the smoothest transition for me.
And then I had a coffee and I was chills.
To leave the airport. Usually I feel like they do a little bit more with me, but...
You did take a little bit longer than me. Was that on the way home? It was on the way home.
That was Nexus.
I know. And they tried to tell us, like, oh, it's the same. Like, just go in that lineup, it's the same. I'm like, yeah, it was not the same.
So, like, machines are so defective. Sometimes Makara will beep.
Oh, yeah.
Sometimes it doesn't.
Yeah.
So, I felt like an idiot, though. I hadn't traveled in so long. I took my shoes off and everything. They're like, dude,
yeah, I don't want to jinx it or anything, but I think I've traveled so much that, like, they just like let me go through things pretty easily. Like even when we did the customs on the way there, remember I told you they just asked me my name? They didn't ask where I was going, what I was gonna do. What's your name? I'm like, Justin, or did I say my first name? I'm like, it might be under that. And they're like, okay, you're good, go. And I was like, oh, okay.
Mic even on?
I don't know, did you turn it on?
No.
Wow, we're not starting over. This is gonna be shitty audio from you for the first like.
Well, you should tell me, man, it's not on.
I said make sure you turn your mic on.
Dude,
before we start.
I just started this podcast like 5 months ago.
That's crazy, right? Yeah. I just showed Isha too. I'm like, we did the first TWC show together 5 months ago. We did the Just Yappin just 4 months ago.
Feels like
and I was
years.
like, and it feels like it's been years. I'm like, I've been trying to get to do a podcast since 2020. It took 5 years.
Holy shit!
I'm like, I told this guy to help me get my merch back up in 2020. It's been 5 years.
We're supposed to do that today, actually.
I told this guy, hey, you should come with me on one of these wrestling trips to see what it's really like out there. 5 years ago.
Finally did it.
This guy has lived in 2 different houses. Just the whole life's changed. Whole new kid came out of nowhere. Maybe
3 different houses.
2 kids.
3 different kids. No.
2 new kids.
3 new kids.
No, one didn't.
One was around, right? Yeah, one was around.
2 different kids. Then he's like, all right, let's go on this wrestling trip. Let's get your merch back up and let's do this podcast.
When my hands are full, when I'm at the worst of the worst, right?
He's like, now let's do all the stuff you've been telling me to do for 5 years.
Chattanooga, I'll see you next.
How do you like New York?
It sucked. The city.
Really?
Okay.
Because it's your first time. I have my opinion as someone that's been there multiple times.
Sucks is a very strong statement.
In my opinion, like the first time I went there, I did think like, oh, this is so cool. Like I'm in New York, yay.
So
the second time was whatever, and the
whole
third time
experience was
like,
the
it
greatest thing
smells.
I've ever done, right? Like I told a few guys, I've been to the NBA finals. I've gone to big playoff games in hockey, game sevens. I've been to many sporting events, but this by far was the greatest experience I ever lived through, being at SummerSlam. The city itself, maybe because I've seen it so much on social media and the internet, just big buildings with lights.
Yeah, it's just a dirtier,
It smelled.
more touristy, attraction-y Vancouver.
Yeah, and one problem I had is anyone.
And I mean
you asked-
downtown Vancouver.
And anyone you asked about what's the best pizza in town, nobody gave us.
Everyone had a different answer.
Yeah.
I think the most honest person was Sam Roberts. He's like, I'm gonna say from Worcester because I grew up in Worcester, and he's like, Justin, I'm gonna give you the heads up right now. Everyone's just gonna tell you the pizza spot
He's not wrong.
this pizza spot where they grew up.
Yeah.
And I grew up in Worcester. I was like, you know what, Sam? All right.
So this is just my opinion. We're so spoiled with Indian pizza back here in BC. I thought Indian pizza was better than all New York pizza.
Yeah, there's a thing about it. Like I don't hate New York pizza.
No, I didn't dislike it.
The first place we went to wasn't that great.
Yeah, but when we came home, I had pizza box. That hit better than any of Artichoke's pizza. Sorry,
Yeah, pizza.
Jersey boys.
I had pizza from Costco the other day and it killed. It was killer. I was like, this is a great
Artichoke pizza boys. It wasn't my favorite. Hey, shout out to the Jersey boys though. Those guys
Jersey
are awesome.
boys. That's a name now, eh?
Yeah, I think Surrey lives everywhere.
Shout out to Amraj. We don't know the Jersey boys with Amraj. We keep shouting out the boys and we keep leaving him out.
Yeah, sorry, Amraj.
But you know what, Amraj? You're like one of them. Yeah. You're part of the Jersey boys. Like
So if
you're part of
anyone
that
that doesn't know,
because that's basically his city, as he told us.
Yeah, we took a third man with us to be our
Third
camera
man.
guy.
The worst cameraman.
Worst cameraman.
You know, he did a good job though. I'll give him that. He tried his best. For a guy that has zero camera, social media, creating content knowledge.
He has a lot of zero skills.
And he caught
So,
he caught a lot of good shit though. He did.
with the guy, he doesn't.
The best was when I turned around, he was waving at Mark Henry, and Mark Henry waved back at him, and I just saw this big smile on his face.
It was
I'm
cool
like, you know
because-
what? Because I get happy. I wrote this in a caption about your John Cena post. I get happy bringing people to wrestling events and seeing them get happy about wrestling. Like I get a kick out of it, and the way that our third man got hyped, that Mark Henry waved back to him, I was like, right, this is worth it.
Well, you know why he got hyped, right? He was telling us, he's like, him and his BB used to watch wrestling together, and Mark Henry was one of the guys I think she disliked or liked.
Yeah.
So he's like, yo, that was for my BB who passed away. So that was kind of a cool moment that he had with Mark Henry.
Yeah, but you know what I'm trying to say? Like, and Mark Henry, like it was a genuine, like, they weren't even close to each other. They were, the third man is supposed to be following me with the camera. Yeah. I turn around and say something to the camera, and it's face to Mark Henry. And I see Mark Henry go like this and like wave and smile. And I see my buddy go wave and smile. And I was like, oh wow, these guys just had a moment.
Yeah, so this guy's not a wrestling fan, doesn't know much about wrestling, but I think he enjoyed his time. I think he was happy to see his family, right? He told us.
And he was a very good guy on the field pumping up the wrestling classic. He did. So shout out to him.
Shout out if you guys
He said he was on the floor and was just telling everybody like, either they followed me already and they were marking out like, what the hell, you know Justin? Or it was like, oh, that's so cool.
What's his handle, man? We should pump his
Pun
handle,
player or something.
Pun player 69?
I told him it should be...
Is it Pun player 69?
I think, it's not 69. It was like 95 or something. Is he younger than me? Is he 95?
He's a younger.
It should be most people the year they were born or like their birthday in there, right? It should be
Pun player 21. Follow this guy.
Okay, he wasn't born in 1921.
He
so
has nothing good to share, but just follow him.
Hey, listen, man. I told him he should change his username to bikes, beers, and Legos.
Yeah, because that's all this guy does, right? But yeah, shout out to Amraj, who was our third man on this trip.
So you didn't care for Times Square or anything? Like your first time. I was a Debbie Downer because I was like, what are we doing here? I've been here before. It's whatever.
I did say if I want to go somewhere, I want to see Times Square.
At nighttime, and we did.
I did see it, and I don't know, it's just a bunch of lights, LED screens on TV.
There's some cool stuff happening. It's a very touristy spot.
Felt,
so you're going to see all the other tourists, basically.
Well, okay, maybe I'm not used to it, but I felt like there was like shit being sold on the street, like in every direction.
Yeah, there always is. There's a lot of like,
people
take a picture of you, show you the picture, and then be like, $10.
Yeah, I guess maybe that's American culture. I know they do that in Vegas as well, but it was overpopulated.
It's not American culture, and I think I've learned this about California, and not because I go to the most, is like, anytime you go to like the main cities where it was glamorized and romanticized to us as children, like New York, Hollywood, Los Angeles. And then you go there for real, you're like, oh, this is not what it looked like on TV. This place is dirty. There's people trying to sell
New
me
York
stuff.
was dirty.
This is where the bums are. The same thing with Hollywood, downtown Hollywood. It's the same thing. It gets so romanticized to us as kids growing up watching, as Canadian kids watching it on TV and movies and like Home Alone 2. Like, I can't wait to go to New York. Like, that's so crazy. I'm in the same spot. Then you go there and you're like, oh, this place smells and it's dirty, and everyone here is trying to sell me their mixtape and their seat. You know what I mean? Like, and
Well, who told us?
but
Do not buy anything,
yeah.
anything from anyone.
Don't
right?
take anything from anyone.
Yeah,
Even if they hand it
that's
to you.
what it was, yeah.
But like even in California, and I can say the same thing for New York. Like, then you go to like the outskirts a little bit, or the part that aren't the most touristy parts for the most part, and it's like it's chill and it's nice. Like,
Well, we checked
you
out
know,
Central Park.
like, don't get me wrong, California is different because like Hollywood and downtown LA is not the greatest, but like Malibu's dope and Orange County's dope. And
I think Stanley Park's nicer than Central Park.
I like Central Park. We didn't get to see all of Central Park though. We were in a rush.
Saw enough of it.
So we
to
didn't see
know
enough of
that
the
Stanley Park
water.
was better. The water's in the middle. Isn't it?
It's way busier than Stanley Park.
Yeah, but Stanley Park's nice.
I've said in the past, or I didn't say it, someone else said it to me, and I always believed in the comparison of like, there is a part of New York that seems like Vancouver, in terms of a city, is
we
like,
live in the most beautiful part of the world.
no, that we live
So
like
we're
New York.
spoiled.
New York, like Vancouver's one way smaller than New York.
It is.
But like it's like a cleaner version of what New York would be. There's the park, there's the buildings and all that stuff. It's just cleaner here.
So if I didn't have to go back to New York, like if I had to attend an event, I'd probably go back to New York for Yankees game or go to MSG.
Yeah, we never got to do a lot of that.
Well,
I've done
I don't
it,
think
though.
the Yankees were playing, but
No, MSG and stuff too.
It's
I do want to go to a WWE show on MSG. That's something on my bucket list. I've
that'd be
never
cool. But there's not a like anything inside me that says I can't wait to go back to New York.
done. Really?
No, don't care.
Same. You know what you got the
You just
most?
said really, and
No,
then you
'cause
said
I thought
same.
about it, and I'm like, I haven't been there since 2019. It's been like 6 years.
Oh
7
yeah,
years.
you haven't been there a while either.
I haven't been there since. Then
Isn't that Sasha Banks from WrestleMania?
not that WrestleMania.
See that one?
You're gonna throw her.
No.
I'm so scared. Fuck hell, man.
Garbage man.
Go.
That thing's
I'm
annoying the
sorry.
shit out of me. No, dude.
Legend, icon, Hall of Fame of the CEO.
That's how well we know
Eat
each other.
belts.
He knew exactly what I was gonna do, right? Spending 2 days with each other in a hotel room.
Why would you want to see the Sasha Banks tour? What were you? What? There was no other option. If I had a John Cena tour right now, I'd be doing the same shit.
Luckily, we had two twin beds, right? We'd have to share a bed in a hotel. Not that we're not used to sharing beds with people on trips.
I don't know what we're
pretty
talking
cheap.
about. You want to know what this guy was the most hyped about when it comes to New York? The transit system. We went to Central Park. We went to Times Square. We saw the Empire State Building.
You know why? Because
we saw a floating city
when
or
I go
forest.
places, when I go
and then
places,
this guy was like, yo,
nobody ever wants to take transit.
This
Everyone
guy's
wants
like, yo,
to
this subway train system, this is dope.
that was
Like, what are you, Sheldon Cooper?
You know what? Okay, you know what? I retract my statements. I would go back to New York for the subway systems and the
I will
trains
say this though.
and transit.
The amount of money it saved us and how it really does go everywhere you need to go is pretty cool.
So, the thing is, every time we go on a trip, right, most guys will be like, fuck it, get an Uber, get a taxi,
Rent a car.
rent a car. I'm like, why can't we just enjoy the bus? Like, let's take the bus down to the city somewhere,
So
right? But
I'm
we don't like that.
gonna be on the side of your friends. I don't know if I would ever like just take the bus,
'cause
but I do think New York, like the subway's part of the experience. Like I feel like you go to New York, you should take the subway.
Well, I'm not gonna say I would take a bus.
Like I don't know, it's
Everywhere,
like it's
but-
weird for us to say, but like if someone comes to Vancouver, I'd be like, you know what, like maybe you should take the SkyTrain, like you know. And I remember who was it? Daniel came here, and I told him.
Is that guy still alive?
Yeah, I think so. I'm trying to figure it out. I told him.
Daniel, leave us a comment if you're alive.
Yeah, I told him. I told him one time because I was like busy. I was like, "Hey, dude, I'm like, I know you just landed. Do me a favor, take the SkyTrain to Burrard. I'll pick you up from there, right?" And he did. Like he took with his luggage because our SkyTrain goes to the airport, and he jumped on the SkyTrain and he came to downtown, like to Burrard or wherever, and I picked him up from there. And he's like, "Yo, that was so cool."
No, what was cool is like seeing the underground city in New York.
Yeah, that was cool though.
That was really, really cool. So
We're in the sky, they're underground. It's a difference.
wow, after SummerSlam, that might have been my favorite part.
Yeah,
Seeing
the subway and
the
and
transit
honestly,
system.
the way that like we were able to go, like if you lived there and you figured out the entire system, like props to you because it seems so confusing. But the fact that like We were able to go to Central Park, jump back on the subway to come back to the main thing, take the train to New Jersey. Like, what? New Jersey is a whole different state.
But we're talking about what regular people do every day. We're so fascinated, but
we're not from there, right?
No, but like, you know, people do take the bus every day and SkyTrains and transit. So we just are spoiled. We just drive everywhere.
No, I took the SkyTrain recently. I took the SkyTrain from the airport a couple times myself recently.
That was just a straight train.
Yeah, to downtown and then not Uber from downtown.
Not as complicated, but I like the rooftop patio.
Yeah, ours is straight. It goes one way and then it goes the other way. Theirs is like, take this train, take that train, go over here, go over there, come back, jump on an actual train. Like, we went from a subway to an actual train. Like,
I guess I never got to see Statue of Liberty.
You did.
That's one thing I missed out on.
You saw Floating City though. You saw a city that floats.
The guy made it seem like our third man. Right?
I thought it was floating like on the water.
At that point,
I saw the stuff was sticking out, like.
And you know what? That was like, I think the first thing this third man did was like show us this floating city. And
yeah.
at that point, I was ready to kick him out.
And he hyped it so much because remember when he thought he wasn't gonna get credentials for the first thing? Like the first event, he didn't think he was gonna get credentials. So we go, that's fine. He's like, I'll just walk around. I'll go check out the floating city and stuff.
Yeah, thank God he got in, right? And then.
No, because then we went to the floating city together.
But that's his fault too. He told us he runs New York. Not like in a bad way.
But you know what, man? Like, I know this is just yapping and like we're not supposed to talk about the wrestling stuff too much, but like I don't like wrestling events in New York. I think if I went to New York as like just a guest to be there,
I totally understand why you don't.
And like pick a city, like, oh, I'm gonna stay in New York and I'm gonna do New York. Oh, I'm gonna stay in Jersey, I'm gonna do Jersey. I think it would be different. But the wrestling events in New York suck because everything's so far apart.
Yeah.
Like WrestleCon was in New York in the hotel we were staying in. A lot of the MetLife and a lot of the WWE stuff was in Jersey. Their hotel for the junket stuff was in Jersey. Some of this events,
the lunch dinners were in Manhattan.
Yeah, so then a lot of the on location stuff was in New York.
Yeah.
Like in the city. Every Uber was like 83, 63, $100. And this is coming from something like I've been to multiple cities for wrestling events now, right? And like, you know, New Orleans was the best. Like everything's right there. Bourbon Street, the two stadiums, and everyone's in the same area. It's easy. LA wasn't so bad. It could be better, but it wasn't so bad. Things were still kind of far apart, but not like if you went to the indie wrestling, that's what was far apart. Everything else was close though, like WrestleCon and the WWE stuff. But New York sucks for this shit, and it sucks. And New York's like the home for WWE, and like that's their spot. But it's like, and I know the people. I know a lot of you, and I'm friends with a lot of you. So I'm not trying to diss your city. I know all the people that live in New York. Look, that's the crazy part too. Like think about it though. Everybody that I'm friends with that actually lives in New York, we barely saw because they live in New York.
Yeah.
And they said even one of them even said like, yo, this was the home, like a hometown game for me. Like I still have to be a dad. I was just gonna go home after everything.
Yeah.
And that's like, you know, and I wasn't even offended because I wasn't even offended because I was like, yo, if there's a show in Vancouver, there's a higher chance I'm not gonna want to go out after. I'm just gonna want to go home.
One question I did get asked when I got back was, it wasn't even really, I mean, I guess it was about the trip. One guy asked me, so did you see a lot of brown Indian turban men driving cabs there? You would think they would ask me something about SummerSlam and our experience. They were more, and it came from a non-Indian asking me if we saw any cabbies there. Because they saw a video that Justin and I posted, who was not a cabbie, who was our boy.
But he was a cabbie.
He is a cabbie.
We were in a taxi.
But at that
we were
time,
in a taxi.
He was clicked off. He was not a cabbie.
To be fair, he was Indian, had a turban, and drives taxi.
He drives a taxi, but he was not a cabbie at that moment.
No, he was our friend in that moment.
Yeah, he was
our new friend that was giving us rides.
Which is really cool is he was part of the Jersey Boys crew.
He was.
They all left, and he's like, don't worry, I'll take Justin and Arvy.
Yeah, he's stuck behind and
Gervier. Shout out to Gervier. Yeah. He's like, I'll take you guys home. And he's like, I got to go back there anyways. And that guy, he's a man. Mr. Snapple.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, Snapple's a G, man. That was a good time.
Yeah, Snapple's good shit. But
Snapple.
Right, and then,
so I just flashback. Then there was like 6 things I wanted to say right now that I probably shouldn't say on camera. That like I was gonna say like something about Gravier, something about Snapple, something about like there's like at least.
And we're not gonna sugarcoat this. You know,
if you wonder why I zoned out there for a second, I was like, wait, can't say that. Wait, can't say that. Wait, can't say that.
We ended up doing brown boy stuff too, right? Ended up going out with a bunch of brown guys, going to.
They were impressed that you could pick up women. That was interesting.
No, they were just impressed that we can have conversations with people.
But I was like, it sucked. It didn't suck. It's just my impression. I think their impression of me was I was always working. Because even when we're out, I'm like, dude, I have so much stuff I have to catch up on. There's so much stuff
Well,
I
we
have
did
to
though.
do.
We really did.
No, but I was like putting posts up. Like you were still like chatting, dude. I was like working. I worked a lot.
Our problem was.
It was a work trip for me.
Actually, it was more.
It was
my
a work
fault.
trip for me.
I told you every night, okay, we got to go home early, and we ended up going home every night at 4 a.m.
But you were also the one that was saying we should go, and I wasn't mad about it because it was your first time in New York. I was like, okay, let's go do something then, because you've never been here before. I think it smells, but I love you.
It was a fun experience. Yeah, it was a fun.
Come to Vancouver and you know what I mean. It doesn't smell like that here.
Yeah, I mean, fun experience. Would I ever go back to New York if it wasn't an event or a trip? Probably not. It's not on my
I think you
list.
should if it wasn't an event or a trip. I think you'd enjoy it better. I think
wouldn't
this
be
was
upset going back to New York, but it's not a priority for me to go back to New York.
Because I just feel like a lot of this was like say if we did just go for a WWE MSG show and it was just like that was the one thing we had to do for one night, and then every other night we could go out, go have dinners, check out the town. And we stayed in New York, or we weren't like in New York or like Jersey, like we were in New York. I think you would enjoy it better.
But I think if you asked me, I wasn't like blown away by the city, but that also can be the fault of social media, because I feel like I've seen New York so much through people's feeds and reels and
I don't hate New York, but like just me personally and everyone, if you've listened to my shows or any of the stuff, like I'm not a city guy. I like the suburbs. I like beaches. I like the water. And I know New York's by the ocean too and all that too. It's just I'm not. Maybe if we went to the Hamptons, I would have liked it over there or something. Maybe Long Island. I've never been to Long Island. Maybe Long Island has nice beaches and stuff. But I'm just like, and if I'm going to go somewhere, I'd rather go somewhere that's going to be sunny. Otherwise, I'd just stay in Vancouver. So like.
Yeah, and I know we talked about it on our the wrestling podcast, but it was great to see this guy get acknowledged somewhere.
Because you've never seen it.
I've never seen it, but we get
how many times have I said when I'm here?
No respect in this city.
Yeah, but how many times have I said when I'm here, I'm just Justin, and I'm okay with that, and I kind of like that. But it does make me forget that I've made an impact around the world because I don't hear or see about it here.
Bruce Wayne sitting here.
Even like
Justin.
Even like the wrestling scene here, like they get okay hyped when they see me, but I don't get the same love I do around.
It was incredible. Like
you know
absolutely. Like if
and it's like that's why I was like, you need to come on a trip with me to realize why we're doing this podcast, why we're doing these shows, why I was like, we need to do another show where people can kind of get to know my personality more, because people do want to know my personality more. They just have no way to know.
Everyone just knows right now the guy who posted a lot of cool wrestling
content. No, and they know me too, and they read my captions, and I'm not like. You gotta remember, when I started the Wrestling Classic and nobody knew about it, it was like an open journal to me. I would complain on there, I would vent about my problems on. Like, if anyone really scrolled down to like the early days, there's probably some really cringe stuff I said about my feelings and stuff because. Did you? Yeah, 100%. Nobody knew about it.
I go back?
I archived a lot because when I got my page back, but there's probably still some stuff there where it's like just me, like there's a lot of posts I used to do that were like motivational posts, or I'd write like this caption to motivate people, but like a big part of it was just to motivate myself.
So you've been to Bali too? For 30 days?
I would. I go to Bali, went to Tulum, Eat, Pray, Love, you know what I mean? I talked about my traumas.
You reset yourself?
Went to hugging therapy, reset, cleanse my soul.
My God.
Found myself.
Let's just move on. I don't want to get into that. I don't want to get into this.
Learn to love yourself, man.
I don't want to get into this.
Kun fire kun, man.
I'm going to get canceled.
Peace, love, and John Lennon.
I don't want to say anything.
New York, baby. Oh, we didn't get to go see the Dakota this time where John Lennon got shot.
Oh yeah, we missed on that part.
But I've seen it before. There's a lot you didn't get to see, man. We're too busy working at the same time. Like if we could spend like longer in Central Park, maybe you would have liked it better. We didn't go see the Brooklyn Bridge.
Nah, I guess not. But I just don't care.
But you had a great experience.
I had one of the best experiences of my life.
So that's a trade.
Better than anything I've ever done.
Married, 3 kids.
Did I stutter? It was amazing.
Better than anything I've ever done.
I got to see John Cena run down the ramp. What else can I ask for?
Childhood dreams come true. You're like R-Truth right now. You say childhood.
I can die tomorrow. I'll die happy. I've seen it all. Right.
Seen it all.
Yeah. That's why New York
doesn't impress me. You saw CM Punk. You saw Randy Orton. You saw John Cena. You saw Jelly Roll. You saw Logan Paul. The peak of the peak. Oh, you saw Brock Lesnar come back.
No.
I just mean for like our era of wrestling fan. Remember, I'll say this. I always used to say like people used to get like used to shit on WrestleMania 32, like WrestleMania 32 worst WrestleMania, Roman Triple H main event. That show sucked. And I would say to people, I'm like, it was my first WrestleMania as an adult. I got to see Deadman Undertaker at WrestleMania making his entrance. I got to see Shane jump off something. I got to see Triple H, The Rock, Stone Cold, Shawn Michaels, Mick Foley.
There's no feeling being a grown adult and like acting like a little kid.
Yeah,
right?
like
Genuinely,
I got to see all the
being
people
so excited about this. Because
Like,
how many times in life do you really get excited about?
I got to see all the wrestlers
Right.
I grew up watching at a WrestleMania that everybody hates, so I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
I got to see Snoop Dogg sing. I got a free Snoop Dogg concert singing out Sasha Banks. I got to see Sasha Banks, and I was like Sasha Banks stan still at that point. You know, I got to
about
see
the
Ric
guy-
Flair was there managing his daughter. Like everybody was on that WrestleMania, but everyone's like that WrestleMania sucks. The main event was Roman and Triple H.
Shout out to the guy who called me Muslim Snoop Dogg in the
Yeah.
comments of who was it standing beside Charlotte?
I think
He's
so.
like, who's this Muslim Snoop
No,
Dogg?
he like praised you, but
I don't know, did he praise me?
He said like said something nice, but it was Muslim Snoop Dogg. Maybe he said, "Who is this Muslim Snoop Dogg?" I don't know. That was the other guy that said couples with a picture of Raquel and Roxanne.
Yeah.
That was the guy that told me I owe him $75 for a picture in the lobby of WrestleCon.
It's good times.
I blocked him.
Yeah. I had a buddy call me and said, hey man, you're too famous to call me now. I'm like, you're the guy who told me wrestling was stupid for the last 12 years. And now you're upset that I get to go watch wrestling. He's like, dude, we'll do next time. No. I'm not going to take you next time with anywhere. Probably not even at my house. I want to let him over.
So a celebrity now.
Huh?
Celebrity
I'm too
now.
famous for these local people.
You're more excited about meeting people than I was ever.
No, who was I excited for?
Nick Khan.
Yeah. But you were excited for that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the best was you smiling at your phone. I'm like, it's okay to be happy. I'm like, it's okay to act excited about this.
There was a glare in my eye. I was trying to focus on it. That's why you stared at my phone for like
I got a picture of
2
Nick
minutes.
Khan.
The same picture. Right? Yeah.
It was just because that was something that wasn't supposed to happen, right? That was like a happenstance situation.
Yeah.
Talking to the homie.
You know what?
and then-
I'm just disappointed that Akash Singh never.
was he even there?
I don't know. You never responded to my DM.
Did he even
You know,
post it? I
come
don't
on, man.
think it
From
was.
one celebrity to another, just respond back, dude. I just wanted to know if you were gonna be at SummerSlam. You didn't
You
respond
know how many
back.
celebrities live in New York that probably didn't come? Andrew Schultz. I can't
Well,
think
yeah,
of
you
anymore.
think Schultz would be a little bit more involved, but
But to Jelly Roll's point, there's a lot of celebrities that come to wrestling, they do the spot and they leave. They don't really care about it. Jelly Roll, he cares. He's like Bad Bunny,
Yeah.
he cares.
but
Happy Gilmore too.
so we had a good weekend.
Yeah, it was dope. And catch Arvy in New York next.
No, why would I go back to New York?
It's your favorite place, Jersey boys. Catch Arvy in Jersey. You're most likely to find him in Jersey.
Definitely not those two last places. we
with
went.
the third man. Yeah, definitely not there.
Not there at all.
Shout out to Zeta and Dante though. I hope you guys didn't have a horrible night.
Like us.
I think they just canned us. I think like, let's just leave these people. Let's go back to Bowens and his
You know what?
buddy.
Good call. Good call.
Yeah.
Because the rest of the night wasn't any better.
It wasn't. It just got worse. And then it was a waste. Then we
Was
went
it a
to-
waste? Yeah.
went to some dumb chicken place with a menu had like 90 million things on it. And I couldn't make a decision, so I just ate
Yeah, Nick.
Gravier's fries and one piece of chicken.
Pretty good fries though.
And the chicken wasn't bad either. That was actually a pretty good place. Kennedy chicken or some shit, but way too many things on the menu.
Call it.
That was a pretty bad night.
It was. We wasted, was that Saturday night?
Yeah.
Was that Saturday? Yeah. That was pretty shit, but our weekend was much more exciting than I think our zoning out at this point, right?
I think that's it. We're good. We'll see you all next week for the next Just Yappin. Keep doing the thing.
Follow us on Instagram.
Follow us on Instagram. Subscribe to the YouTube channel.
media,
Get us to
TikTok.
40K, guys. And then get us to 50K. And then get us to 60K. And then get us to 100K so we can get a plaque. And then we'll put the plaque like right. No, we can't put anything in this room. The kids are going to
We'll
destroy
put
it.
right here.
But
The plaque right there.
yeah, man. Help us out. Keep doing the thing.
Do we need to go TikTok as well? TikTok important?
Yeah, you can subscribe me.
Yeah, follow me on TikTok. I think
I
I'm
got
like
58,000 subscribers on TikTok.
58. I got 96.
I got 96,000?
96.
Oh.
Double digits. That's it.
I was like, wait a minute, 96,000? I'm like, how? That standing
No,
thing
I-
blew up. Where did this happen?
Oh, no, why are you exposing me? Man? That account it's a private 7-person account. No one knows about that.
And then my Facebook's at 80K.
We'll talk about that story. How I
my
started that account.
my Facebook's at 80K.
Yeah.
My fucking TikTok's at 56, I think, 58 maybe. Twitter, I'm almost
For
at
anyone that
6K.
doesn't know, the reason he gets all those hits is because I edited his videos. But I got no love for him.
You only edited 2 videos today and is riding that high like crazy. But when you guys watch the Mara Sade interview with AJ Francis interview, just know that Rain City Toys fixed the audio.
Yeah, I should get some more followers. So.
Yeah, follow him. If you need audio needs, send him your way. He does charge.
Yeah.
So be expecting a fee if you ask him to fix your videos. But
Okay,
keep
I
doing
got
the
the job
thing.
done though.
See you all next time.